Welcome as always to the Fairy Tale Spoilers. I am your host with the most. I've got a lot of pounds and I can definitely boast. And it's time for the Fairy Tale Spoilers, or as much as possible, because there's a lot. There is definitely a lot coming out there, as we have a double chapter alongside with information about the movie. And the fact as well of with these double chapters, we have actually got translated spoilers for you guys and all that. Now, the fact that I know a lot of people have actually kind of asked me once before or twice and all that, can you please split these up into different videos, please? Because of the matter of fact that some people don't actually want to be spoiled by these things. And as well, like, we've got a couple other things to talk about with the first chapter and the second chapter. So 523 alongside 524, like a bunch of these chapters and all that, they're going to be split up. So we are going to be talking about 532 and 533 for this chapter. So we're going to be starting off with this one, and we're going to be starting with this video with 532. So yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled, as always, remember, you know where the fuck to go. Goodbye, skadoodle, while you play Persona 5 while you're at, because trust me, everyone is fucking doing it right now, and I've nearly finished with the game. So, like, let's go right into it right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's make some magic, ladies and gentlemen, as it's time to talk about 532 of Fairy Tale. Now, this is the one that has probably the most color pages out of all of them. We're going to be talking about the first one there. They got the front cover again, which is surprising because they had last week's cover as well, obviously, to talk about the movie, and then also as well, alongside they're celebrating with the like double chapter release, and a bunch of the information like is coming out as well about Dragon Cry. We've got to see a couple of new designs as well for them, and also as well, I believe one of the parts they announced was also as well one of the artists as well, like performing like the new song, and personally I don't really know the band too much for the most part, so yeah, not too much information I'm going to give out on that video. But the next one is very interesting for the most part, as the first part we see is Zereth and Mavis in like all an entire lake together, and they're holding each other naked. So yeah, basically you guys know that they banged, that they went for all that, and the fact they said this world is ours and it's all ours, and it's like definitely with the colors, it's a giant like theme of love going from there, because you get to see Natsu and Lucy together, Gray and Julia, like Gargiel and Levy, like Elfman, like we get to see there with Evergreen, and surprisingly enough, we get to see like Mira there with Loxus. So definitely, everything is shown there with couples, and I think a lot of people are like, what do you mean fucking couples and shit like that? Like they're like, even with the statement saying always together, always waiting, like I think that's clear to show and all that. Mira and Loxus might be a little bit of a thing. Same thing could be said as well, like with the other pages as well. We do get to see like Urza and Jalal, but then it changes all that, because that's when we get to see different parts, where we get to see Gildas and Kana, and alongside with like, you know, Wendy and Sherry. Although that'd be interesting if like Wendy was like only like character. Like I know like there has been like a weird kind of like big strong thing to like make her like Wendy like one of the first like lesbian characters in the series, which I'll be like, that'd be weird if she actually went up with Sharia, but then that is something that they call love, and like that's what they're hitting. But then again, he's saying, you know, it's showing also as well the love of parents and father, because it's not like, oh yeah, Gildas a fucking character. That's, you know, that's my, you know, that's Kid and Dora right there. We can go into that, but definitely the theme like here of like this giant piece and all that, which is love, whether it's be like, you know, the love of someone beside you, or if it's the love of the parent, and then also as a friend. So let's talk about the chapter itself with 532, because Jesus fucking Christ now, what the fuck did you do, Mavis? You could have just been away from the whole situation, but you made it worse for Natsu and everyone else. Plus, with the assigned part of talking about, like, you know, he's going to buy him time from what Jalal is saying to Urza, and it's just like, what does he plan on doing exactly that's going to stop him from facing off with Acnologia? And a lot of the situation has been kind of explained, and for some of us that have actually seen Rave Master, not going into it, we have a feeling that a certain similar situation might happen with Jalal. Same thing with the character Seagrain from Rave Master. Honestly, I don't think if he's going to do it twice, to be fair, like with Hero, and especially, like, I personally don't think they're going to go do that route. Personally, I don't want to go into it with any spoilers, because I know a lot of people and all that watch spoilers actually are kind of interested in Rave Master, and are either waiting for a reboot or a re-release of the manga to come out over here. So, if anything, though, when we're thinking that, it's just like, why Mavis? Why did you get, like, fucking involved? And you just gave, like, Zereth's plan already, and he's just like, there's, like, you know, a way to end this eternal path, and I have to end it now by using the Neo Eclipse, and he decides to, like, fuse Mavis's body into his own, and he's just like, this world will turn into empty. And you can see like Xerath like actually crying, like he's actually tearing up there as he's like taking like Maz's body together with him. And I feel like it's the fact that Xerath does fucking care. Like he actually is like, this, what, like, you know, I'm still doing it to these people, and especially to his, like, one of the most person that he loves the most, Mavis. But he keeps thinking to himself after all this time, like after he's just gone full out crazy, it doesn't matter anymore. I can kill these guys. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can go to the other time and I can be there. I can stop everything. I can be with me. I can be happy. Everyone doesn't have to suffer. And, well, do we get to see a fucking transformation because we see Xerath's new form, whereas he is now claiming he has unlimited magic power inside of him, and he's a power of a god that even surpasses time. This is like how strong, according to him, that Xerath is in this new form. And goddamn, do I love the fucking design a lot. Like, even with their saying like the, you know, the black, like, you know, after all this time and all that, you know, like Xerath the Black Wizard and all that. No, it's no longer he's the White Wizard. He's like, because like he honestly, I really like this design. Like I really do love like kind of a lot of the details and the etchings that he's got on like all the bottom of the strap. Like I really like the tribal marks that he's got around him. Although I will notice that if you notice his wings though, they kind of have the same mark, kind of same like as Acnologia kind of has rolling around his face. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they kind of have like a same similar kind of like pattern design rolling with there. Like I really did like that. And the fact is that, you know, like he looks fucking menacing. It's like Xerath now finally looks like something that you'd see for like kind of like a final like villain design or something. Like this is this power up form. Like this is like something that you're not supposed to mess with. Like, you know, and I'm kind of curious to see like what exactly can he do in this form. Like, you know, now that he's like being claimed that he's got Mavis's power in him, can he now manipulate a lot of light energy into it? And they're calling him the White Wizard, or it's just the amount of strength that he has at this point is goddamn fucking ridiculous. Now, a lot of the stuff that we will be covering with 533 will be in the next chapter though as well, which we will be talking about in another video, so we're going to be going that, but definitely from what they've seen so far and all that with 532, this goddamn like setting up for a lot of stuff and all that. Like obviously we had a gorgeous amount of color pages showcasing a lot about love as well. I think there was a lot of things that were showing off there with a bunch of the characters. Like I think that's a heavy thing that era's been going, plus as well some information about the Dragon Cry movie. I definitely enjoy about that, and anything, I think the only thing you complain is like, why the fuck did you get involved, Mavis? You could have just gone away from this stuff and you could literally give them like the biggest like power that they needed right now. Although you could always say that, you know, maybe if there is a part of Mavis still inside of them, even through the Xerath form, this could be something advanced they could use, or maybe that could give them a moment of hesitation to hold him back, like give them a moment for Natsu. But we might need to see that someone like Natsu might need to do something to counteract this. But I'm curious to see what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think about 532? Next video we'll be talking about 533, so look forward to that. That's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.